Well, hello, my Wolfie Gang, and welcome to the first reading. Today I am doing a book that is not by me. It is by somebody on Wattpad named Tord. They named themselves after the Eddsworld character Tord. And today I will be doing a Tord X Reader Lemon. Now, this has multiple chapters, so this chapter may not have the lemon in it, but I will be reading this first chapter. And alright, the book will be in the description. Here we go. Chapter 1, Meeting the Neighbors. It was a brand new start. You had just left from home 12 hours ago and moved into this new house. Mom asked that you call her as soon as you get there, but you weren't in the mood to talk to her right now, not until you unpacked everything. The movers had just finished moving the furniture in, so that was fine. But you had to fold all of your clothes and put them into the cabinets and such. It was very exciting since they were all brand new clothes. Your mom supported your move and brand new life, so she paid for everything you needed. Man, you couldn't wait to live the life of an adult. No more parents to nag about chores, no more curfews, and no more limits. You could do what you want now. Gee, you've been yearning for this day. You've always wondered what it was like to live in your own house. You started to fold your clothes and put them in the closet. It's been a few hours, so there were less boxes. You hummed your favorite song as you did it, and was quite joyful. And done, you chirped, hanging your final coat. Wow, done already. How wonderful. That can't be all you had to do, though. The house may be clean, but you should greet your neighbors. How would you greet them, though? Just walk right up to their door and say, "Hey, I'm your new neighbor. How's it going, buddy?" No. Think of something more appropriate. You're an adult now. You have to think for yourself. Or not. You can text your mom for her opinion. It's not bad for asking for advice. You texted your mom. "Hey, Mom, how should I greet the neighbors?" You waited about 2 minutes, and that's when you got a response. "Your name, why didn't you call me? I've been worried sick." "Oh, I was busy putting things away." "You chose doing your chores over me? I told you to call me." "I know you're an adult now, but I'm still your mother. I hope you won't be like those people that just put their parents in those old people homes." "Calm down, don't worry. I won't do that." Yeah. That's what you say now, but you'll probably do it later." Okay, but how should I greet my neighbors?" "Oh, so you're completely ignoring the topic." No, we're talking about this." You sigh and put your phone away. "Guess she won't be any help." Maybe you should have a little party?" "Nah, the crowd would be overwhelming. It's better to talk to them one at a time. Maybe after you get to know them a little better." How about baking cookies? It's better than going empty-handed." "Yes, that sounds like a great idea." You start to make some cookie dough and put it in the oven. A little while later, cookies are done. Now to wrap them in the plastic and put a bow on top. You nod your head in approval. Smart choice, your name. You're gonna be a great, responsible adult, you think to yourself. You put on a black coat and step outside. The clouds were calm blue. The trees turned into what looked like black cracks in the sky. It was a bit cold, and there was a slight breeze. It was getting dark, so you better hurry up. You look around and think of which house you should go to first. They were all pretty much the same. You just go to the closest one near you. As you walk closer, you could hear loud laughter and somebody yelling. Gee, you hoped you didn't move next to serial killers. If only you knew. Okay. You began to have second thoughts, but when you looked through the window, they just looked like a bunch of young guys sitting on the couch watching TV. The yelling must have just been from the TV. Well, that's good, you thought to yourself, still walking toward their house. Looking closer, you could see 3 people sitting down and laughing at the TV. One had brown hair and a green sweatshirt. He was drinking Coke while laughing. He spat it everywhere, which no one seemed to mind. Sitting on the left of him was a guy without eyes. He wore a dark blue sweater and looked like he didn't give a shit about what was playing on the TV. He drank some alcoholic drink inside. Then there was a guy wearing a purple hoodie and a green overcoat. He had orange hair and a formidable chin. What a bunch of characters, he whispered under your breath. Yes, I agree, somebody said behind you. You turned to see who it was and saw some guy in a red hoodie with caramel-colored hair. It was so spiky it looked like a pitchfork. Oh, hello, who are you? You asked awkwardly. I am the new neighbor. Oh, wait. I am new neighbor. I just moved in. Oh, really? Where do you live? Right over there, he said, gesturing to the house next to yours, except it wasn't the one the 3 lived in. It was on the right of your house. The house with those 3 were on the left. Oh, well, I just moved in too. I live right next to you. I'm to the left of your house. I was just about to go to this house and give them cookies. Say, do you want some? You say, taking a cookie bag from your purse. He looked at it and looked back at you. What flavor? Well, you know, the basics. Chocolate chip. Sure, I'll have some, he said, snatching a bag and opening one to eat it. So, what's your name? My name is Thord. And you? He said, taking another bite. He didn't seem to have a reaction to the taste, so you stopped paying close attention. You wanted to know if he liked it, because it was your first time making cookies. Name's your name. Welcome to the neighborhood, you said, holding out your hand. He looked at it and kept his hand in his pocket. You too, he said, finishing the cookie. You slowly put your hand back to your side and laughed awkwardly. Well, see you later, I guess, you said, turning to go to your house. You were turning to go to the house that you were initially planning to go to. He waved at you and said, Goodbye, neighbor. You waved back and went to the other door. You stared anxiously at the doorbell. Man, communicating with people was hard. It was already awkward with that Tord guy. You looked back to see if he was there, but he was gone. You looked back at the doorbell and pressed it. Ooh, someone's here! Tom, can you hit the door? No. Please, this is my favorite part of the movie and I don't want to miss it. That's too bad. After a few seconds, somebody showed up and opened the door. They stared at you and waited for you to talk. Hi, I'm your new neighbor. My name's your name. I baked some cookies. He looked down at your purse and saw the bags of cookies. Ooh, cookies! He yelled, reaching into your bag. This surprised you. You didn't expect him to just reach in there and take some. Well, whatever. They were for him anyways. What? Somebody brought cookies? Someone yelled. Soon after, the man with the orange hair appeared at the door and gazed in your purse. Yes, hi. Before you could finish, he took some and hugged it, crumbling them into crumbs. The guy in the green hoodie was eating them with his mouth open and getting stuff everywhere. Wow, they were loud people. Soon enough, that eyeless man came over and glared at them. Hey, you can't just eat them. Don't we have to pay for those? He said, snatching the cookie bags away. Actually, I'm your new neighbor. I baked those for you. Ah, is that so? He said, dropping the bags. Well, welcome to the neighborhood. Thanks for the cookies, he added, slamming the door. He stayed there for a moment, and eventually left. God, that was a disaster. You looked down into your purse and saw that there were only 3 cookie bags left. At least you had some left for the other houses. You go to the house next to the 3 guys and ring the doorbell. A loud song played, and a cranky man showed up at the door. I ain't buying none of your Girl Scout cookies. Now get out of here, he said, about to slam the door. He put your foot in between the doorway and the door to stop it. You winced in pain, but hide it. He crushed all your toes. Actually, I'm not selling cookies, you see. I just moved here. I'm giving cookies away to my new neighbors, you said in a strained voice. Damn it, why do you have to slam the door so hard? Oh, well, hand him over. He blinked rapidly and reached into your purse, handing him a bag. He stuffed the bag into his back pocket and then looks inside your purse. Well, aren't you going to give me more? I can see you have 2 more bags in there. Oh, I was saving them for the others. Trust me, I'm the only person here that deserves cookies. Just give them all to me, he sneered. You sighed. All of these neighbors were annoying. It'd be best if you just stopped giving cookies to people, not dealing with anyone else for the rest of the night. Yeah, sure, whatever. You sighed, throwing the bags into his hand. Are these chocolate chip cookies or what? He asked, observing them. You turned around to leave and said, yeah. He'll lay it there. You jump on your bed and exhale. Man, what a rough day. You had to fly over here in a plane, unpack and greet your neighbors. It's about time you got some sleep. You sighed and pulled the sheets over your head and turned over, starting to fall asleep. Then you remembered that red sweater guy. He's the only person whose name you knew. Ugh. The others didn't bother introducing themselves. Probably the only normal one in this place. Maybe you should talk to him again tomorrow. For now, you had to catch some Z's. Alright, there you go. That's the end of chapter 1. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any stories, whether they be Ed's World or not, that are on Wattpad, if you want me to read them. And I will post the next chapter possibly tomorrow, if not sometime this week. Alright. Bye-bye, my Wolfie Gang.